Hey everybody, what's going on? Shantae McClain here. Hope you're having an amazing day. So, we're at day 16, guys. Day 16 in my 90 Day to Prosperity video series. That is crazy, y'all. We're at 16 videos already. After a while, I'll be bringing y'all my day 90 video, and I'm gonna keep going after that. But just amazing how fast this is going by. But hey, we're gonna keep rolling. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about goals, setting goals. Okay, so goals is another thing, guys, that I have to work on. I do set goals for myself, but I need to work on my short term goals versus my long term goals. Now, I do know my long term goals. My long term goals for myself is that I want to be a six-figure earner or 6 or 7 figure earner within the next 2 years. So I have that down, but I don't have daily, weekly, or monthly goals or even a year goal set. And I think goals are very important because, originally and a lot of times when you are being, trained and learning the business through mentors, they always teach you to start with setting goals for yourself. And I would do it, but I'm not gonna say I didn't think it was important, but I just never really referred back to the goals to see how far I've gotten or anything. And I was sitting here trying to think of something to come to you guys and talk to you about today. And I don't know, goals just popped into my head because that's another struggle for me. I set long term goals, but setting and sticking to short term goals is something that I don't do. And so I'm gonna start that as well because I do feel like I see the purpose of it. I see why mentors tell you to set goals for yourself because it's one thing to, grow your business, but if you're setting goals and then you're going back daily, weekly, or whatever and checking out, your goals versus what you've done, I guess, that would motivate you to work harder. Like for instance, I want to start setting a daily goal for myself. I'm about to jump into paid marketing. I did try paid marketing a couple of weeks ago, and I think I had a good run at it. My funds got a little low, so I kind of laid low with that. But I'm about to pick it back up and get it where it's going every week. But that's gonna be this week. But I was trying to wait until I started my paid marketing too, so I could kind of keep track of how that's doing and helping me achieve my goals versus free marketing. But anyway, um I want to start setting daily goals for myself. I want to set like, hey, I want to make $100 a day or two. I want to start low, and then at the end of the day, I want to see how how close I came to my goal or did I hit my goal. And then the next day, if I didn't hit my goal, let's say Monday, if my goal was $100 and I checked to see if I hit 100 and hey, I fell short, then I know, hey, Tuesday I need to push a little harder to reach that goal. But I think that that's the whole point. Setting goals are crucial because first of all, if you don't meet your goal the first day, you're gonna push harder and harder the next day and the next day in order to achieve them. But me, I set goals and then I don't think about them anymore, and I gotta stop doing that because the whole point is to progress and to make sure you're reaching or exceeding your goal each day. And so the whole purpose of a goal is to strive to reach that, to help you grow and grow daily. And so, like I say, I've been guilty. And I don't think it's just that I've set the goal and just said, forget it. I don't think about it. I just forget. I really do. So, I was going to show y'all something that I do. Okay, like for instance, we have daily blueprint. Um, my team, we have a blueprint of steps that we follow on a daily basis. So me, I always got to be different. I made a index card with my daily steps that I follow every day in my business. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I follow this little card, you guys, I use this card like every freaking day, so I don't forget a step. I think I'm gonna add my goals on my card, like check your goals for the day. So that will remind me, hey, go see if I achieved my goal for the day or how short I fell or did I exceed that. And then if I find that I didn't reach my goal, then I can say, okay, what did I do today? Let's see if I can either turn that up a little bit and increase what I did or tweak what I did the day before to see if I can achieve my goal the next day. But the whole purpose is goals are there to help you, push yourself I feel like they're there to help you push yourself and push yourself to get to to what you want to achieve, because the whole purpose of even starting your own business is to change your life, change your financial situation. And so it does seem pointless to to set goals and then never check them, never think about them, never try to, what's the point? The whole point is you have a goal when you start out, you have a goal. Hey, I want to quit my job. Okay, so then you need to figure out how much money is it going to take you to make on a daily or weekly or monthly basis for you so that you can quit your job. So if you're not keeping track of that, yeah, it doesn't make really sense or a point. And I am guilty. I am very guilty of that. So I think along with me, when I made the video yesterday, where I was talking about, uh being more productive and using my time, that my business time, that I, you know, um grow my business to be strictly for business and nothing else. I'm also gonna add in um setting goals for myself daily and making sure those goals are attained and reached, so that I know if I'm growing, or if that helps you know if you're progressing in your business, or if you're tanking. So I just wanted to come at you guys. I really didn't know how to bring this to you because, like I say, I'm struggling myself with goals, and I can just bring it to you from my point of view and how I feel goals. What their importance is. I can only bring you my point of view, and I think in my point of view, goals are to help push you to reach what you're here for. What the reason you started your business. Like me, my reason was to out now. I'm not working, so I can't say quit my job now. But my whole purpose is to not to have to go back to work. I want to be able to make enough money that I don't have to find another job to get laid off from again. I want to be able to make so much money that I never have to go back to work. That my kids never have to want anything, or for me to never have to struggle. And so I do need to be tracking my progress and setting goals for myself and making sure that I'm doing everything I can to reach those goals every day, because that's how I know I'm progressing, and that's how I can tell if I'm doing things right and I'm exceeding my goal every day. Then we just keep going. If I'm falling short every day, I need to be making changes. So I just want to encourage you, set some goals for yourself. I'm gonna do mine weekly. I'm gonna do mine daily. I'm gonna set a daily goal, a weekly goal, and a monthly goal. And I'm gonna check my. That's why I said I'm gonna add it to my index card to check my daily goal and see what I did. And just that's how I'm gonna follow my progress. So I encourage you to set goals for yourself. Do that first, and then make it your point, your business, to check every day to see how close you're getting to that goal. Because hey, we're all growing our business for a whole purpose. My purpose is to never have to work again. I don't know what your purpose is, but whatever it is, you deserve to set a goal and push as hard as you can to achieve that goal. So we all can be successful. So hopefully this video was helpful to you. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I really, like I said, didn't quite know how to bring this to you because I'm guilty of not setting goals myself. But I really hope that it does help somebody. And hey, I'm starting the day setting mine, so let's set ours today together. And hey, and I'm gonna bring you videos to let you know how far, how well I'm doing with my goals, if I'm reaching them, if I'm not. So now that I promised you a video, I know I gotta set goals because y'all gonna be looking for the video to find out. So, so hey, I'm up for the challenge. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. Glad to bring you this video and be talking to you again later.